In this example, we're going to be taking on the role of a peer reviewer, and we're going to be looking at Objective 1.1. So first of all, remember you're going in from a student perspective. If it takes you longer than 5 minutes to find what you're looking for, you're going to put a 0 and give the instructor the benefit of the doubt and just say that you didn't find it. You're not looking for perfection, and keep kind of an open mind. You're just making sure that they have what the objective states. So this first one says the instructor uses the course environment to provide clear and detailed instructions for students on how to begin accessing the course, such as the syllabus, assignments, and the calendar. And we give a brief example in the instrument. However, remember we have the COLT repository that you can use if you want to see specific examples from different campuses, or if this just isn't clear enough for you. So you can come on over into the COLT repository, you can click on that section of the objective, and you would look at some samples there to give you some guidance if needed. But the more and more peer reviews you do, you're probably going to have a pretty good idea of what 1.1 should look like. So let's go into our course. Now, we're going to go ahead and assume that I've clicked in these and read them, but for the sake of this video, it would take a long time for me to do that. So if I start putting myself in the frame of mind of a student, I see a lot of text here. It does state that the course is fully online and give a little bit of information on it. And we're going to pretend I had clicked in course objectives and it listed a few of those. There's some course format and prerequisites and how do I contact the instructor. Then we skip to how to click a Skype account, but it's not clear. Do I need to do that now or later? There's just a lot of scrolling here, and it's not quite clear where do I just start. By the time I've clicked and actually read each one of these, I'm already, have spent maybe 30 minutes or so doing it. And by the time I get down to week 1, there is a course overview, and we'll pretend that I clicked on it, opened it, and looked at it. In this case, it was just a PowerPoint. There was no audio. It was brief, it was okay, they did have it, so that's a good thing, but it should have really been up top. And there was a syllabus. The syllabus was explanatory. It had all the things a normal syllabus has. Yet again, it might have been better to have that way up at the top rather than having students have to sift through this very long intro module here before they really get to what they need, which would be the course overview and the syllabus. So this is an example of where we would give a 1 because they do have the components. They're just not in a logical and organized way for the student. So we would want to give them clear and measurable feedback and show them or give them an example, send them to the repository, whatever you want to do, but we want to make it clear to them on how they can improve that. So this would be one example of how they could improve it. They could have a clear start here over on the right. Now we see the syllabus is very prominent, the course objectives, the course overview, course assignments, everything's right here at the beginning. So as a student, I don't have to spend 30 minutes just to get to the parts that I need. And this is going to be a 2. So if you came into a situation like this, again, this does have a clear start here. The syllabus is prominent. I've got questions and announcements right here on this 0 module. So this would be an example of a met versus something like this, which is a not met. They have the pieces, but it's just going to take students too long, and it can be greatly improved with a few tweaks to get up to that met rating. So I hope that was helpful.